Today I'm going over the NGK 90526 LAMR9AI-8D spark plugs made for the Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo from 2017 through 2022. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I know some people expect a hands-on demo, but I can't film the product today, so I'm walking through it on screen. The goal is simple: show what these plugs offer, where they fall short, and what you should expect when you drop them into a turbocharged X3. When you look at these plugs online, you see the usual NGK build quality claim. The shell is solid and the insulator design is meant to handle the heat from the turbo setup. The LAMR9AI-8D heat range is on the cooler side, which fits the X3's higher combustion temps. In real use, that means better knock resistance under load. People running tunes or pushing long climbs tend to notice fewer hiccups with a fresh set compared to worn OEM plugs. Still, they're not magic. If the rest of the engine is out of spec, these won't fix that.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
One thing worth mentioning is the fitment questions that come up. The listing says they replace the factory 415130363 and 715900492 part numbers, and that lines up with what most X3 owners use. But some riders report that certain model years can be picky if other mods change the ignition timing or fuel map. The plug still fits, but the engine may run rough if the tune isn't set right. So it's not the plug's fault, it's the way the engine management reacts. Durability tends to be decent. NGK plugs usually hold up better than cheaper replacements, but off-road conditions hit everything harder. Mud, washouts, heat cycles, and aggressive throttle wear plugs down faster than on-road engines. Many X3 riders end up replacing plugs more often than the book recommends, especially if the machine spends time at low speed and high heat. These plugs handle that okay, but they won't stay perfect forever. Expect to sweat them sooner if you ride hard or run a tune. Installation is simple as long as you have the right socket and take your time with the coil packs. The main risk is cross-threading, which ruins the day fast. The threads on these plugs are clean and precise, so they seat well if you go slow. Torque matters. Too tight and you risk cracking the insulator. Too loose and you get blow-by or misfires. The center electrode on this model is thin, which helps ignition performance, but means you should avoid dropping the plug even once. There are also some mixed notes online about cold starts. Some riders say the engine fires cleaner with these plugs compared to worn factory ones. Others say the difference is small. In most cases, any benefit comes from having new plugs, not a major design advantage. What does stand out is that the plugs stay consistent under boost. That's where the cooler heat range makes sense. Long pulls don't cause as much fade or stumble when everything else is working right. If you expect a huge power jump from swapping plugs, that won't happen. These are maintenance parts, not performance mods, but they do help keep the engine stable, especially for riders who push their X3 harder than usual. For most owners, the value comes from reliability. If that's what you want, these are fine. If your engine already has problems, these won't fix them. That's the rundown. If this helped, hit subscribe and drop a like so the video can reach more riders.